guys, this is Patrik from Onlinetrap with a new value video coming up for you guys. And right today we're going to take for us what Facebook marketing is in 2022. As many of you may have noticed, if you are already running ads on Facebook, that is becoming truly hard to track the data after the iOS 14.5 update in 2021. The reason why it became very hard to track data on Facebook after this update is many factors, but mainly because Apple blocked Facebook to track data on third-party apps like WhatsApp. They couldn't collect data from other platforms to the marketers on Facebook to get better results. So which Apple also provided in the iOS 14.5 update, where you can actually choose to not be tracked at all while on the apps coming from App Store. So, and also a factor that comes in 2021, not in 2022, because this is one of the reasons why 2022 is a totally different ball game when it comes to Facebook ads, is that in 2021, 2020, a lot of businesses went out of business and stopped using money on ads, which resulted in way less competition on the platform, which led to easier money, easier leads, easier sales, and overall a better ROAS when it comes to Facebook ads. So even if they had this update, people that had a good Facebook account before this update didn't see any huge difference in performance, but the new accounts did had some problems from the start to get those 50 conversions you need to optimize an ad. And this is what we're going to cover in this video, and that is the wrong way of doing ads in 2022, how Google structure can be used on Facebook ads, how to use the Spiderweb marketing strategy yourself, and how to scale vertically and horizontally. So let's jump into the first step of the video, which is the wrong way of doing ads in 2022. A lot of the wrong things I'm being done on Facebook ads in 2022 is that it is a completely wrong setup of a campaign. The campaign structure, the top level of your ad is totally wrong in most cases when we come in and look at how people have structured their Facebook accounts, the business Facebook account, the backend, and how they structure the campaigns and all over. So that is something we're going to talk about today, why that is a wrong setup and why that is really affecting your results. Also, people are using way too many keywords in one particular ad set, which leads them to not knowing what is actually giving them the results they are looking for, or giving them the results that are getting the sales. So what I mean by that is many keywords in the same ad sets will lead to you not knowing which of these keywords or interests are delivering the results, which again leads you to use money on keywords that don't give you any results at all, and are just pushing down that overall ROAS on that particular campaign and ad set. So that is a huge error. I see almost everybody doing ads in 2022 and in 2021. They are putting a lot of keywords, and in many cases it's not even relevant keywords to each other within the ad set. So it's like cars, Mercedes, Ronaldo, Messi, and then holidays and sunbathing. So it's a totally wrong setup when it comes to the keyword, and when it comes to the campaign level, people are just putting retargeting audiences, cold audiences, lookalike audiences, and everything within the same campaign, which leads to a lot of confusion for Facebook. So it's making it impossible to read, as I told you guys. When you have a lot of keywords within the same ad set, like 10, you don't have the same setup as on Google, where you can actually see exactly which keyword are delivering you the most results and what you should optimize for and use the most budget on. So that is a huge con, right? So it's very bad tracking, as I told you a little bit earlier after the iOS 14 update. people do not know how to track the data at all. That will be for a later video, but just to point that out, we are using Stape.io through Google Tag Manager, which leads us to be able to track almost 100% of all data coming from any platform, and also included Facebook. Also the positive thing with this type of setup is we are collecting all of the data from all of the other platforms and as well sending that back to Facebook. So the new model we are using is actually putting us in a much better position than even before the iOS 14 update and COVID overall. So how Google structures can be used on Facebook ads. Okay, so how can we get the same overview on Facebook as we have on Google? That is a very good question, and we will answer that in this video. You know what gives positive ROAS. What I mean by that is that you will know what gives you the best ROAS on your Facebook ads after deploying the Spiderweb marketing techniques we're going to show later in the video. And you can apply this to Facebook very easily, and I also think Facebook also do want you to put up this type of structure, but it's very important to do it in the right way so you don't get population fragmentancy or what the fuck is called, like you have a too narrow audience and Facebook would just drowning and strangling itself with your budget and actually just throw money out the window. So there's a fine line between that and having the best type of targeting and most easy to read, but I'm going to show you this in this video. So let's jump into the PC so I can show you how we set up the ads and in Facebook backend, so you can see how I structure a Spiderweb marketing campaign. So see you in the other camera. So right now we are in Facebook's backend and at Onlinetrap's Facebook demo account, where we are going to show you guys the actual strategies we are using for ourselves, our clients, and that we are actually showing you what we are preaching and not just telling you about it. We want to be the channel that gives you real-time value and actionable value, which you can implement yourself and see that are working out for you. We believe strongly in the long run that if we are genuine in our content and in our mission to help you make more money, we will be the natural choice when it comes to it. So just let us jump right into the lesson here. First off, I just wanted to touch very fast on, if you have a totally brand new Facebook account or TikTok account, Snapchat account with no data on your pixel, I would strongly recommend you to go to create an ad and go for traffic, engagement, brand awareness. First on very low budgets, where you're also testing your content, testing your ads, testing your offer, but also showing your brand to people before actually trying to get a sale out of them. Simple reason for this is that the buying actually happens with between 8 to 12 times of consumers interacting with your brand. So this means the sale will not come right away when you're showing ads. Of course, in some cases, they would just buy an impulsive buy, but they need to get to know your brand. This is why you are liking pictures on Instagram from your family, people you know a lot, your friends, celebrities, straight away, like automatically, because you subconsciously are liking the content because you are very familiar with it. So this is a very important element to know about when you're running ads. And also the reason why you are seeing better and better results, because the ad is actually shown multiple times over and over again to the consumer. So very quick tip and fun fact right there. So start off with traffic, engagement, brand awareness, something in that area. Maybe move over to viewed content on conversions, or add to cart before you go to straight to purchase, so your pixel have something to go out of, because the algorithm and the pixel works in this way. When you get one sale, Pixel goes out and try to find three new people that looks or have very similar behavior and interests at the first sale, and the game goes on there. When you have filled up the three new ones, they will find three new ones for this one, three new ones for that one, and three new ones for that one. Then you have nine, and the game goes on. So please, uh, try to go for the other ones first. I cannot stress that enough to you to save money on your marketing budget. But let's get into what this video is all about, and that is the Spiderweb marketing strategy, which I'm going to teach you right now. So go to create an ad, obviously, and then go to conversions, and then click continue. And just going to keep this insanely simple and easy when I'm explaining this. Also going to go through everything like in the ad account right here, so people that have not run ads before really know what I'm talking about and can get some real value from this. Rest assured, this video is also for the experienced ones that have done marketing for a long time. So just stay tuned. We are definitely going to touch on topics that will bring you new value and new money into your pocket. So let's just jump right to it. We're going to take an example for in this video. So let's say we are on store that are selling sports gear. So we want to keep this very simple and easy. So we're going to test. Say the product we are testing is a shorts, a new short we want to test, and is a top of funnel ad, top of funnel campaign, and is a CBO campaign. So this right here will give me a lot of information when I'm looking at all the campaigns I have in my ad account. So it's important to stay structured so you don't fuck around and waste a lot of time. So this is a shorts, new sport shorts you want to test your ads on, and it's a top of funnel TF, and it's a CBO, cost budget optimization, which we are marking there. And we in this case going to have 5 ad sets, so we're going to put the budget on 1,000 Norwegian kroners. And just going to say that I'm from Norway. Onlinetrap is a Norwegian company. So $1 is approximately 8.5 Norwegian NOK. So we're going to put 1,000 Norwegian NOK, which is approximately $100. So let's look at the next step, which is the ad set level. You have a campaign level where you choose what you're optimizing for. Then you have the ad set level, which is this level. This is the level where we are putting in all the interest, all the keywords, behaviors, where they live, what they work with, everything like the details around the campaign or the ad set is decided on this level right here. So the first thing you're going to do is to choose what you want to optimize for. What is the conversion you want to optimize for? In this case, is purchase. So now you see we don't have this pixel set up on any page, as this is a demo page. But you can see here, after the iOS 14 update, you have to have a pixel that have prioritized events and everything. This is just rubbish. This is just things that are not working. The new way Facebook want to get you to set up the API tracking system will not do anything better than the old one. So stay tuned for a video where we show you how we track almost 100% of all the data across platforms using Step.io and Google Tag Manager. Another video. So right now, put on purchase. And another thing, as you can see now, the time is 20:33, and it's very important for you to put the time where the campaign is going to be launched at the right time. So put it at 23:59, the same day you're creating it, because if not, the ad is going to try to use all of that budget within the time hitting 12 today, which means I'm going to lose a lot of money. So that is not a good thing. So always remember to do this. Just a pro tip right there. So the next thing is also not to put any end date. This will give the algorithm something to chew on. If you just say I want to use 100 euros or dollars for 1 week, they know you're only going to use 700 euros, and they think, I don't want to give you any more sales right now to get you to up that end date. So don't put it in, just end it if you want to end it when you want to end it. So then we come to the settings, the locations, and everything. As you can see, this is Norway. As we speak, we are scaling our company in BC and Barcelona, Spain. A beautiful city, and just loving life down here right now. But just want to touch on something when it comes to the locations, to not screw over the algorithm here as well, that we have different time zones. So this will mean if you have a campaign with an ad set that have optimizing for Germany, Australia, and Canada at the same time, you have three very different time zones. This will lead the algorithm to not knowing when to use the money and which audience is working the best, because they have traffic and people dragging them in all kinds of directions. So just in general, try to keep it sort of the same time zone. So like from United Kingdom to Turkey to Spain, all of the countries in between would be okay to have in the same ad set. And Scandinavia, try to put that in a separate one, and like Japan, New Zealand, and Australia, you can put that in one. United Kingdom, Mexico, and Canada, you can put that definitely in one. So that is for that. In this video, we're just going to have Germany for the sake of the example. Germany, Italy, France, United Kingdom. This is also something that is also applying to the Spiderweb strategy. That is, when you can spread out the information, spread out everything. So in the longer run, if you had like 15 countries in this ad set, which country are delivering you the actual sales? Of course, you can go into Shopify backend and see where the sales is coming from, which country are delivering the most traffic, which country are stealing the budget, just giving you a lot of very bad traffic. So to minimize the this risk right here, spread it out. So in the future, I would put only Germany, only Italy, only France, and only United Kingdom. But at the top of funnel right here, I'm going to put in maximum 5 countries. Okay. And this is where it gets interesting. The age, very self explaining. If you have a very specific age group you are selling to, and you already have research on that this is the age group, put in the age group. If not, leave this open and let Facebook do its thing. The algorithm has billions and billions of dollars behind it. It's one of the smartest algorithms in the world. So if you can, leave it to do its thing. The same goes with genders. If you have a male store, put male, female, put female. If not, put all, so you can optimize for everything. Facebook will know if males are the ones that buying the most or women is the ones that buying the most, and start optimizing for that. So don't worry about that. So now the actual Spiderweb marketing strategy, right? Because on top here we need to name the ad set. This is where we're going to have 5 ad sets within the same campaign. This is to really spread out the interests and keywords, so we know which group or stack are working the most and the best for us. So in this case, we will name it the first ad set, we will name it sports. So it's a sports stack. As I told you, we need to spread everything out so we know what's working and not. So down here, we're going to put in not shorts, we're going to put in sports, and then we're going to put in physical training, physical fitness, physical exercise, and we're going to put in weight training. keep the interest as a maximum of 4 interests or behaviors in this particular ad set. The next thing you need to do is to exclude people. Okay, if you have a specific offer for new clients, you can exclude people that already have bought from you. That's for a totally different video on how to make an audience of people that already have bought from you. But definitely always put in, if you're selling e-commerce products, at least put in that you want to exclude people that have looked at Alibaba, AliExpress, that are doing drop shipping themselves, and Shopify, which is the platform we are using to build websites for ourselves and our clients. This will give you better results because people that are doing the same as you are very much interested in how you're doing it, how the ads is working, how your website is looking, and will click and look and fuck up your algorithm by just reacting on your ads because they are interesting. They can also leave bad comments just to make your brand worse, and it's overall just bad. Just exclude those and have a more cleaner campaign. So do that definitely. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is to leave the placements on automatically placements for the moment. In later in like funnel step 2, step 3, step 4, you're definitely going to edit this one. But for top of funnel step, leave it as is. Let the algorithm do its thing. So the next step will be creating the actual creative, the content where you going to put in your video, picture, whatever. This is for a totally different video on how to use the different type of single image, dynamic formats and everything. Is for a different video. But when you have put this in, created all of the things, put it in the primary text where you sell your product, put your copy and everything. This is important to do first. Then you go up to this part again, click duplicate, and when you hit duplicate, you duplicate this one 4 times. Then we will have 5 ad sets within the same campaign, and this is where we are starting to do the same as Google is doing. Now we are spreading out the keywords. This is the original one, sports stack. So now we're going to do the next one, and this is going to be, since it's a short we are selling, so maybe summer stack can be one, where you then go down again to this part right here. You remove all of the interest you have right now. So when you have removed all of the other interest, now we have a new stack, and that is summer stack. So then we'll put summer in. People that like summer, holidays, summer vacation, and sun. This is all keywords that are very, very connected to each other. They're just not randomly keywords. They are actual keywords that are connected to each other. Very, very important step on this part. So now we have a new stack. The next one will be, for instance, this can be randomly thing. I like to optimize for other brands, so I will call this brand stack, just to get your ad in front of already big brands, people that are following big brands, such as for example Nelly.com. You have H&M, you have Pull and Bear, and we take Bershka. So now you get a hang of it, right? So the name of the game is just to fill out all of these with different keywords that are within your niche. And when you're done with that, just hit publish and let those ads do their thing. Do not touch the ads before it goes for 7 days. If you have one or two of the ad sets over here doing a little bit weird, like maybe they are you can see they're not delivering how they should deliver, right? Then you should, I can see I not can publish this because we don't have the creative, but you should publish it, and then it would look like this, okay? And when when you're running these for some days, you will see which one are delivering the best results or not. And if you have somebody that are really not delivering anything, turn them off. But please try to leave them on for 7 days. You will have totally different results after 6 and 7 days on the same ad set that you will have after 2 or 3 days. So the Facebook needs to test audience pools and just test the creatives and ads you have. So leave it for 7 days. Don't adjust anything, because this will kick you back to learning phase and don't push you forward to an active mode where you start to print sales. So this is the strategy, guys, and I hope you understand it. Hope you liked it. So just let's jump straight back to the other camera so we can end this video and touch on the last things. So see you over there. Now, as you know how to create a Spiderweb campaign and how to read it all, I want to learn you very quick how you could scale those ads and campaigns. There's two ways of scaling. You have vertically scaling and you have horizontally scaling. The first one is to double down on the winning campaigns. What I mean by that, if you have a campaign that have a full setup and is running very good, duplicate that ad set into, duplicate that campaign into 4 new campaigns with double the budget of the original one. Easy as that. Go into the ad manager, click duplicate on the campaign and duplicate it by 4 and double the budget on all of the campaigns. You are just now scaling horizontally. Okay, you're putting the campaigns out and hoping and most likely are going to hit better audiences pools with some of the new campaigns. Do not turn off the original one before a new campaign is outperforming the original one. Okay, that is very important so you don't lose revenue in this time. Okay, and also remember, guys, in scaling it's normal to go and break even and even losing some money in a scaling period. This is the game. So when you do this, scale it and duplicate it out to 4 new campaigns, and then you just let them run for 7 days always without even touching them. If you have some of the campaigns going horribly wrong, turn them off. But if you can leave them all alone, try to leave them alone for 7 days. Why this is important is because you need those 50 conversions to be able to go out of learning phase and into active and start printing sales on fucking autopilot. Ads and campaign is coming into active. It's almost like they are on steroids. It's insane to watch. So how you can increase winning ad sets and scale them vertically is to always, every single day, increase the budget with 10 to 15%. You can do this 2 times a day, maybe in the morning, maybe in the midday, but do not do it more than that, and do not increase the budget with more than 10 to 15%. Why I'm saying that is because if you do so, it will easily and very fast kick your ad back to square one when it comes to the learning phase, and just keep you in the learning phase and paying more for per acquisition than you need to do. So please follow my advice when you're scaling vertically. Don't increase with more than maximum 15% to keep the ads phase where it is and sooner come to the active phase, because that's why we're scaling with 10 to 15%, is to get to those 50 conversions within 7 days. So if you're starting out the campaign with $100 divided out on 5 ad sets, it's like $20 each every day, and the product is costing 45 euros. You are definitely not going to get 50 conversions from Facebook on each ad set with that budget, right? So in the first days, as I showed you when I'm setting this up, you will let them run for 7 days and start scaling the ones after 2 to 3 days that you're seeing delivering the best results with 10 to 15%, and you keep doing that until one of the ads hopefully are coming into active, and then you go over to the horizontally scaling. You can do this with the campaign level, but also the ad sets level. When you have an ad set that are inactive, click duplicate into 4 new ad sets and double the budget on those ad sets, and you sorry to be very over the place, but when you duplicate those ad sets, you duplicate those into the same existing campaign, not do that into a new campaign. You want to add those to the same campaign so you don't get very unprofessional with the setup in your wrong, because this is where all the people are starting also to do wrong campaign setups. They're creating new campaigns with the duplicated ones and so forth and so forth and so forth. When you're duplicating, just duplicate the winning ad sets within the same campaign, and we are duplicating the campaign, of course, duplicating into 4 new campaigns. So that is for this video. I hope you liked the video, and please comment down below if you want me to change the format. If you have any questions, anything I could do better, anything I could talk more about, I'd be very glad if you can comment that down below. And other than that, please leave a like on the video, hit subscribe if you want to join us on the journey to create Onlinetrap to the go-to YouTube channel when you want knowledge around e-commerce, marketing, NFTs, crypto, and overall hustling in your life. Other than that, guys, my name is Patrik Fredrickson, and as always, find your hustle, make your money so you can do whatever the fuck you want to do in your life. See you in the next one. Peace.